Verhoeven is not as accomplished a boxer as Douglas or Rahman. So do these odds suggest that Usyk is seen as more beatable than Tyson or Lewis?
That's a good question. You know, it's funny, right? Even though Usyk's 39, I feel like he's at the top of his game.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any slippage at all. I feel like and if you see the photos, it looks like Usyk put on a lot of muscle. I mean, this guy looks like a tank right now.
It's true.
Rico don't got a shot.
Oh, that was a bad stoppage. Oh, bro. I don't know about that. It was at the end of the round. How much time was left? Usyk got by that by the tiniest of margins, bro. He pulled that one out of his ass. Oh man.
Your Excellency, can you believe what we saw tonight? What a fight.
I think it is bad stop, and I want to see the rematch in the future.
Watch the microphone, guys.
Watch out.
What do you think?
Your Excellency, was it a fair stoppage? It seemed like the bell had already rung.
I get Rico 4 points more.
How did you have it? Rico
but you know, Usyk was, to be clear, Usyk was knocking her out, but I want to see one round more.
I thought it was incredible. I thought Rico was unbelievable. I mean, it was the rhythm. Usyk just couldn't get to terms with it, and I had Rico up in the fight going into that 11th round, and I felt like Usyk, buzzed him a little bit in the 10th, and actually could have had. I was saying to AJ and everybody else, he's got to stick it on him there. I think he can actually stop him, and he did stop him. I thought it was a poor stoppage. I know that you can never think about how long left in the round, but what was there, a couple of seconds left in the round?
Yeah.
And I think when you're up in the fight, or you're that competitive, you can't stop a fight when he's not taking really any.
AJ, do you think Rico was winning before the stoppage?
Good question. I don't know. Good fight, though.
Yeah, I knew it was a good fight.
Should he be given a chance to continue? Yeah. So they're bad. What do you think?
Andy, what do you think?
Man, that was a hell of a fight. I did not think that Rico's gonna do that good, but I'm so happy that Usyk got that victory in the 11th round.
How were you scoring it up until that 11th round? A lot of people online thought Rico maybe had
Yes, I kind of had it at 50-50, and until the 11th round came, he did what he had to do, and congratulations to Usyk, man. It was a tough fight. Rico came to win, man.
Do you think Rico should have had the chance to continue?
No, I don't.
Yeah, finally. A lot of people thought your charge had no chance and that he'd be wiped out early. For those people who underestimated him, who thought that he wouldn't give him a challenge, what he did tonight, how close he was to having the success and maybe getting his hands raised, what do you want to say to the people that wrote him off?
Talk is talk. Action is action. If I listened to what people say, I wouldn't get up in the morning. So I'm not really bothered about an analyst or anything. I know what we know, and I'm not fazed by what anybody's got to say.
The undisputed king of the heavyweight division stepped into the ring against a man who had never competed in professional boxing at the highest level. When Oleksandr Usyk agreed to face kickboxing legend Rico Verhoeven under the pyramids of Giza, most fans believed the outcome was already decided. Everyone expected Usyk to deliver a boxing masterclass and expose the huge gap between an elite boxer and a crossover fighter. But what happened in Egypt shocked the entire combat sports world. It was supposed to be a routine victory turned into a desperate battle, ending with a controversial stoppage that left fans questioning the result.
Oh, that was a bad stoppage. Oh, bro. I don't know about that. It was at the end of the round. How much time was left? Usyk got by that by the tiniest of margins, bro. He pulled that one out of his ass. Oh man. It's just because the round was about to end. I don't know. Man, reminds me, like, it's not even okay. Like Chavez and Mildred Taylor, it was a bad knockout. Like this one, though, it seemed,
he was taking damage, was Rico, but he seemed like he still had his faculties of him, you know, that he was still aware that he could still control himself. And he was evading punches too. Yeah, I don't know, man. He might have gotten a lucky break there, Usyk, with that stop.
In the weeks leading up to the fight, confidence in Usyk was overwhelming. During DAZN coverage, respected analyst Max Kellerman openly dismissed Verhoeven's chances. He argued that boxing has levels that cannot be reached in a few months and believed the kickboxing champion was entering a world far beyond his experience. Most experts shared the same opinion and expected a one-sided fight.
I got no shot. It's ridiculous.
But what do you think? Is Usyk do you see Usyk as vulnerable?
Nah. Usyk, man, I feel like he's at his best right now. To be honest with you, it's just he's different. He's different. He takes care of himself. He preps himself properly. He's a different guy, man.
Here's the other thing, Shady. Mike Tyson was a much bigger sensation in his day than Usyk is in his day.
Yes.
Mike Tyson was much more feared and considered a more unbeatable heavyweight champion. He was in his mid-20s when he got upset by Douglas. Usyk's nearly 40. He's never captured the imagination of the public. He doesn't look invincible. And yet, if you said who would win, Usyk at his best or Tyson at his best, Tyson ain't beating Usyk.
I don't think so.
I don't even think Tyson would think he's beating.
So.
And Lennox had already been knocked out by Oliver McCall. So Lennox was known as not being chinny, but a guy who you could knock out. And Mike Tyson, in retrospect, was more like Usyk's bag is so deep. He's got the heart. He's got the chin. I don't think Usyk is a guy that you're just gonna he's susceptible to a knockout. In a certain way, I think the odds are disrespectful to Usyk because in certain ways he's less vulnerable than Lennox or Mike were.
That's true. Real quick, because I agree with you, kinda. When you said a lot there, I just want to break it down.
Yeah.
Because at Mike's best, we not give him not a chance to beat Usyk.
Of course, you give when you could punch like Mike and you're that fast.
Okay.
You gotta give him a chance to beat anyone. I'm just saying, like when Mike has said it about Ali. We mentioned it earlier. He was like, Muhammad Ali was willing to die for this.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to die for this. And Usyk is the type of dude. I think you have to be ready to.
Kellerman even suggested that Verhoeven's true victory would simply be surviving beyond the 6th round. Winning the fight seemed impossible in the eyes of many boxing purists. It was a confident prediction that reflected the mood of the entire boxing community. However, once the fight began, those expectations were quickly put to the test.
What the hell did we just watch? What the hell was that? Was that an early stoppage? Are they pulling the strings here to let Usyk walk away with that title? Are we going to see a rematch? Did you have Rico Verhoeven up on your scorecards? I thought he was painting the masterpiece, one of the biggest upsets in the history of sports. Oh man, this sport never ceases to amaze me because that is some fuckery, let's be honest. I did tell you though, 7 through 12 for Usyk. A bet is a bet, and it cashed. Controversy follows this sport all the time. One thing we saw is Usyk looked bad. He came in a little flabby in the midsection. Verhoeven is one hell of a guy. I tip my hat to him. I didn't give him much of a shot. This sport, man. Boxing's gonna boxing. What the hell?
As soon as the opening bell rang, the script completely changed. Verhoeven did far more than survive. He applied relentless pressure and forced Usyk into uncomfortable situations. Using his size, stamina, and non-stop work rate, the challenger pushed the champion at a pace that few people expected. Instead of being overwhelmed, Verhoeven fought with confidence and refused to take a backward step.
Usyk weighed in at career heaviest, 233 pounds. When we saw him in the ring, you noticed he was looking softer than normal. He's never out of shape, Oleksandr Usyk, and he wasn't in this fight, but he didn't have that definition that we're used to seeing him. But we thought it would mean nothing. Rico Verhoeven comes out in the first round. I've never seen a stance like it, ever. Popping a jab, Usyk stopping, having a think, looking inaccurate, looking confused, befuddled. He gets backed up to the rope, he's getting hit to the body, he's being bullied in there. And you're thinking, it's only the first round. You know, nothing to worry about. He'll get his bearings, he'll get his composure. Second round, same thing. What's going on here? Oleksandr Usyk is looking flat. Oh, he's only in first gear. He's just feeling him out. It's going to change? And it didn't. It didn't change at all. With the exception of round number 4 where Oleksandr Usyk started letting that uppercut go. That's the only round you can categorically say he won prior to the stoppage. Round number 4. Where he did appear to buzz Rico Verhoeven, because Usyk was landing left hands, he was landing hooks and uppercuts, but Verhoeven was just walking straight through them. It was only round 4 when he landed an uppercut on Verhoeven that Verhoeven kind of backed up a little bit and he didn't come forward. That's when you knew he felt that. Usyk capitalized on it, he stepped on the gas, but but he couldn't get anything. He couldn't get rid of him. He couldn't do anything with it. And then the next round was more of the same. Usyk's punch output was very low. When he was throwing shots, they were sloppy, they were inaccurate. It looked like he was frustrated, not because of what Verhoeven was doing, but because of what he wanted to do, but just couldn't do it. The Oleksandr Usyk who moved around AJ for 12 rounds in both fights. The Oleksandr Usyk who dispatched up Dubois both times with relative ease. The Oleksandr Usyk who nearly knocked Tyson Fury flat was nowhere to be found in there. And more it happened. Round 6, round 7, round 8, same thing. Usyk struggling, being backed up, being hit to the body, walking into right hand after right hand after right hand. Usyk, whose defense is one of his best weapons, was non-existent in this fight. He was hit with right hand after right hand after right hand. He was backed up to the ropes. He couldn't fight his way out of the clinches. And Verhoeven was just having fun in there. He was bouncing up on one foot. He was loving life in there. He was up on his toes. He was bossing this fight.
As the rounds went on, fans noticed something remarkable. Verhoeven was controlling the tempo and forcing the action. Even when the boxing exchanges were close, he often looked like the busier and more